Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for participating to this video. I have three questions for you regarding resident engagement. The first question I have for you is, how can technology help to improve resident engagement?
Yeah, great question. Technology is now that must-have. I think the reason that we have to look at technology is not because it's a cool thing and people want it and it will sell, but it is the only way that we can augment and extend staff and remain efficient in, I think, the labor model that is senior living. But really, it's just the efficiencies and being able to take a lot of those tasks, administrative tasks, off of staff and push that towards the residents where they can do that. And they dictate how their day goes using that technology and when they want it at what time. So it really is a win-win for everyone.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. And then the second question I had in mind is, how do you think that resident engagement will look like in, let's say, 5 to 10 years?
Great question. Love that one. You know, when I think forward, this whole idea that there's a department around resident engagement or there's one or two people that are responsible for programming and daily life, I think is non-existent. I think in 5 to 10 years, it will be woven into the culture where every staff member has a responsibility to be a part of that resident experience. And it will no longer just be one department that's in charge of something and calling the shots. And I think it will be highly dependent upon the resident too, that they will self-select and become what resident experience is, not a staff or position.
And can you maybe elaborate a bit more on that last piece, maybe more regarding from the role of the resident? So will they have more power, or how do you see that then exactly?
I do. I think that the way that we get to that experience as a resident, their story and who they are will be easier to capture. It will be continuous. We won't ask questions one time, and then those are the questions that stay with you for the entire time that you live there. And I think they will be the ones expressing what they want to do, again, when they want to do it. So they will drive that schedule in their own terms.
Okay, thank you. And then the last question already is, if you would move into a community yourself when you're older, how would the experience be like to make you a happy resident?
Yeah, I struggle with this question. I want to say hands down that I cannot wait to move into senior living, but we're not there yet. And I think it's hard to fast forward whatever that time may be. But when I think about it, is I want it to be communal. I want the community to need me to move in, to be a part of something bigger, right? To lure me in that it's something new and different, but it's with people that I enjoy and people I can learn from. So diversity, I think, is huge. And I don't want it to be out away from the city, right? I don't want to be next to a hospital or a location in a rural area.
Great to close with. So for your last question, I hear diversity and maybe more being close to a city center.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much for having this conversation and talk to you soon.
Oh, thanks so much.
Thank you.